Today I will be telling you all why I decided to join the wondrous band of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. Let's get into it. So the reason I'm doing this video is because I noticed that a lot of people subscribed from the Greek content that I've made previously. I'm a videographer, if you don't know, whoever's new to the channel, but whoever knows me knows that I'm a videographer. So I also post, some of my shows on this YouTube channel. So like I said, a lot of y'all subscribe from either the Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated Probate, or the Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated Probate. So I just wanted to formally introduce myself and tell you guys who I am and why I decided to join Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. And this has also been a question that a lot of people have been asking, even like ever since I crossed, honestly, like I'm almost 2 years in at this point and people still ask to this day. So I also did a poll on Instagram asking people what type of content they would like to see. And a lot of people said Greek related content. So I'm definitely gonna try to cater to the people who subscribe for Greek content as well. First of all, before we get into the video, do y'all see this shirt, bro? Hold on, let me stand up, bro. Do y'all see this? Like, you can't tell me this is not tough. And I'm gatekeeping. I'm not telling y'all where I got it either. So y'all can steal my swag, bro. Like, I'm not telling y'all. All right, so when I was in high school and transitioning to college, I didn't really know anything about Greek life. The only thing I knew was like school days and like stuff you see in the movies. And I thought like, that's all it was. I'm not gonna lie. Mind you, I'm like 17, 18. So I really didn't feel the need to educate myself about it, considering I didn't even know if I was gonna go to an HBCU or not. Not that it matters, but it really just wasn't my thing, you know what I mean? And personally, my dad is KK Psi, so I kind of like knew a little bit about the band side of frats, but I didn't know like Divine Nine was even a thing. I didn't know like all of the organizations. I only knew about like 1 or 2 frats. So y'all know everybody goes to a bunch of parties their freshman year. So this is my freshman year of college, and like I'm just exploring college, exploring my new HBCU. And I remember like it was yesterday, me and my friends, we went to this block party, and we had the block party, we chilling, we vibing, we dancing and stuff, bro. And this song came on, and I seen a bunch of dudes in blue like strolling, and I'm like, who are they? I kid you not, bro. Like, this is real story, bro. Like, I got witnesses. I was like, bro, who are they? And one of my friends, she actually had a brother who was at A&T at the time, and he was a Sigma. So she explained to me who they were and like what they're about. So I'm like, all right, cool. The funny part is, my freshman year, I was working at PacSun, and I had a friend, he knows who he is, bro. I had a friend and he ended up crossing Sigma while we were working at PacSun together. So it was really funny. I'm like, bro, like, I'm just seeing Sigmas everywhere, bro. I'm just seeing blue, like, everywhere, bro. And he's like, bro, hey, just say the word. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna really look into it now. The same friend who explained to me, what Sigmas are about and, who they really are, she ended up inviting us to her brother's party. He had invited all of us to the party, and it was like one of them small parties, like a kickback for real. It wasn't really like a party for real. It was like a kickback. So we ended up sliding to that. And of course, like, I knew since her brother was a Sigma that there was probably gonna be other Sigmas there. But like, I didn't think every dude that was there was gonna be a Sigma. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like a Sigma party. It was just a kickback with Sigmas there. So, we all sitting there vibing, talking. I'm getting to know some of the brothers, and it was real cool, like real laid back, bro. It wasn't like they weren't on no weird stuff, bro. Like, it was real cool, bro. It really like felt like I was just talking to some regular people, because I was, bro. And that's the thing that some people get misconstrued. Like, they think Greek people are just, oh my God, they're celebrities, and they're like, bro, like, we're people just like y'all. Like, it's not that deep. I promise you it's not that deep, bro. If you make it that deep, it can be that deep, but it's not. So I remember the next day, I went to well, my NCAT people, you know what I mean by the student center, bro. I went to the student center. I was at the student center and I saw some of the same guys that I met at the party. And I'm looking down, like, while I'm talking to them, I'm seeing all they lanyards. They're all Sigmas, bro. And I'm just like, all right, bro, these are some cool dudes, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. These are some cool dudes. So my sophomore year rolls around and I had a lot of things going on as far as my major. So if you know me, you know that I started off in engineering and then I ended up switching my major to mass media production. So with that, one, it made me ineligible for Greek life at my school. And two, I was really just focusing on that a lot. Like, when I switched my major, you know, I had to withdraw from a class, which was the thing that made me not a full-time student. And then I was focusing on getting an internship and what I was gonna do as far as a career path with this. So that was really what was on the forefront of my mind my sophomore year. Then guess what happened the second semester of my sophomore year? Knock, knock, COVID, bruh. So I'm like, all right, like, I didn't know how intake was gonna work as far as being part of an intake process with COVID going on. So I just let it rock that year. Plus I had so much going on, so I was like, yeah, nah. On top of that, I wasn't eligible, bro. So my junior year rolls around and this was the 2020 to 2021 academic school year. So that was my junior year. And if you know, you know, like, it was a year where we were back on campus, but most of the classes were virtual. And the next intake process was gonna be virtual, so to speak. So that was another thing. I'm like, okay, like, it's still like COVID is still a thing, bro. Like, I didn't know how that was gonna work. So I'm like, I'm good. Plus I had all new classes with my new major and things like that. And I also got an internship. So things were going good for me. So the intake window rolls around. One of my best friends go missing. And I'm like, where is this, bro? Where? I'm calling him, bro. I'm like, bro, where are you at? He's not responding, bro. And I knew, like, that was not like him. So I'm like, he must be, yeah. So during this intake window, I don't know how other schools did it, but at A&T, it was virtual. Everybody had like their little virtual probate. Either they had like pictures popping out or like they did some type of video or something, but nobody had like an actual probate. So I remember he sent us this long message, like basically coming out, and I'm like, bro, I knew it. Guess what he came out as? Yes, bro, you guessed it right. Sigma. So I'm like, all right, bro. Yeah, this is meant to be. Like, bro, it was so many signs. I'm like, all right, yeah. And when my friend came out, he really just started opening up to me about like why he joined and how positive a brotherhood can be for you, especially from this organization. And that was good because I really wanted to make sure I chose the right org for me. I hate to do it my senior year, but we gonna get in there. And I was like, okay, by the time my senior year roll around, COVID will be gone. COVID just messed everything up. I ain't gonna lie, bro. So my senior year rolls around, and this year, like, I was like, all right, I'm definitely like, I'm in now. Like, I'm going to programs. I'm getting community service. Like, I'm ducking off from people. Like, just trying to focus on my academics to make sure my grades didn't slip before I was online, because I knew I was gonna be online. I remember, of course, I went to the interest meeting, filled out the application, and then I got an interview, right? So in my interview, I remember like they asked me, what do I feel like I can contribute to the frat? And for me, with me changing my major 2 years prior, I had like a little business I was just starting my senior year. And so I told them, like, I have this business starting and I'm like, I'm really dope at like what I do and I can contribute to the frat that way. Also do videos for them and, you know, get the chapter on multiple platforms and like different high scale pages. And that's what I knew I was capable of. And so I remember like they were like, all right, cool. And with that being said, I say all of that to say that I held up my end of the bargain. Like, I wanted to contribute to the frat, and I contributed in the ways that I said I was gonna contribute. Like, I've gotten the org, my chapter, and even the Zetas at my school, well, my old school, you know what I mean, on multiple platforms like Watch the Yard. And I've met so many dope people and just gotten like so many different networking opportunities because of Sigma. Like, I've gotten so many new clients because of Sigma. The Zetas show a lot of love to my business. And that's why I joined Sigma. Like, I wanted to be a part of a brotherhood of like-minded brothers that are about their business, real chill, real laid back, big on service, big on scholarship, and big on brotherhood. And it just so happens that's their principles. But I definitely did my research before I joined because, like, you know, I wanted to make sure I was joining an org that's actually about what they portray in their principles and in their motto. So I hope this provided a little bit of clarity for people who are wondering why I joined my organization, and also people who are thinking about joining my organization. All I would say is do your research, make sure you know why you're joining, and make sure the principles and the motto align with your character. Also know the org itself. Like, know that you're joining the org, not the chapter. Yes, you're joining the chapter, but once you graduate, you're gonna be a part of the org. So do you like the org? But yeah, man, this is why I joined Phi Beta Sigma, and like, this is like my story a little bit in a nutshell. So if you guys want to see more Greek content, just let me know below what topics or if you have any questions, and I'll do a video on it. And with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.